Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you some really cool brain exercises that you can do to help keep your brain strong and young. Check this out. Hey guys, it's Ron White. I'm a two-time USA memory champion. I used to hold the record for the fastest to memorize a deck of cards in the United States, and maybe you saw me on the show Brain Games on the National Geographic Channel. In this video, I'm going to show you some really cool brain exercises that I learned from a book called Keep Your Brain Alive by Lawrence Katz, a PhD, and Manning Rubin. In this book, Lawrence and Manning talk about a term called neurobics. And neurobics is something when you use all of your senses, smelling, sight, taste, touch, and you use it in new and unexpected ways. And these new and unexpected ways wake up your brain and stimulate brain growth. There's a myth going around right now that if you play brain games and you just do the same game over and over and over again, it's going to improve your brain function and your cognitive ability. Neurobics says that is absolutely not true. Instead of doing the same thing over and over again, what you need to do is new and unique things that involve all your senses. For example, here is a neurobic exercise. Get some coins and put them in your pocket, and then reach in your pocket, not being able to see the coins, feel them, feel the edges, feel the texture, the size of them, and try to figure out what coins they are. Are they pennies? Are they nickels? Are they dimes? Are they quarters? This is a neurobic exercise. You're using your senses, your sense of touch, and you're trying to figure out what a coin is. That's a neurobic exercise. It's kind of fun, and see how you do. Another neurobic exercise that's going to challenge your brain is to close your eyes when you walk in your house and walk around your house with your eyes closed, trying to remember where the furniture is. Now do this slowly. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but by closing your eyes and changing up your routine, you're really testing your memory here, and you're making your memory work in ways that it's not used to working, and that's what neurobics is about. Making your brain work in ways that it's not used to working, challenging your brain. That's a real fun neurobic exercise. Here's another neurobic exercise that you can do with your friends. Watch the television, but put it on mute. And then you and your friends invent conversations with the characters talking. You don't know what they're talking because it's on mute, but invent a conversation. That's a neurobic exercise. It's going to stimulate your brain. It's something that you don't hardly ever do, and that is why it is such a great brain exercise. Next, do things that get you out of your normal thinking patterns. For example, if you always read magazines about motorcycles or camping, pick up some magazines about something that you would never normally read about. That's going to stimulate your creativity and get your brain thinking in ways that it normally wouldn't work. You know what I really like to do? And I think we all know some news channels have a bias that lean politically one way or the other way. You know what I often like to do? I like to watch the channels that I know are going to lean the opposite direction than I normally think, because I want to stimulate my creativity and I want to start thinking in ways that I've never thought before, and that is a neurobic exercise. Whenever you're driving in your car, your brain gets on autopilot and you always just, I'm going to go down this way, I'm going to turn here, I'm going to go that way, and that's just getting into a habit, and your brain's almost half asleep whenever you're driving. I once drove through the entire city of Houston, and I didn't realize that I had driven through it until I had driven through it, and I had to turn around and go back because my brain was just on autopilot. When you're driving, take a new route home. This new route home will wake up your brain and engage your brain, and that's a neurobic exercise. Here's one that's really good. Write with your non-dominant hand. Just for a day or 2 days or a week, tell yourself that every time you write, you're going to write with your non-dominant hand. This is going to engage parts of your brain that are normally not engaged. It's also fun. It's fun to see also how your handwriting improves. I was somewhat of a clumsy kid in high school, and I broke my arm twice in 3 years, my right arm. So I was having to write with my non-dominant hand often in high school, and my handwriting actually got pretty neat. Maybe that's why I became the USA memory champion 20 years later. All right, another neurobic exercise is have somebody get a bunch of spices, 10 or 15 spices, close your eyes, take the lids off and smell each one and see if you can recognize the spices simply by smell. This is going to engage your sense of smell in a new way, and again, new ways of engaging our brain are what neurobic exercises are all about. And involving your senses, touch by touching a coin, smell by smelling spices. Involve all your senses in these neurobic exercises. All right, guys, if you want to get this book, it's on Amazon. It's called Keep Your Brain Alive. Just click the link below and get this book. You're going to love it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video on neurobic brain exercises. Click the subscribe button right here because we got tons more videos coming out that you're not going to want to miss. And we got lots more free training right here, so just click the link right here.